Hello everyone, Amod here from your Target Common YouTube channel, and in this video tutorial we are going to learn the usage of logical operators like AND and OR in XPath. Let's see the use cases in which we may need to use the logical operators. On this web page, we have one wave element button and it has multiple attributes. Down below, we have one more button wave element and it also contains multiple attributes. If you see carefully, both button wave elements contain same attribute and attribute value except class. Here, for the first button wave element, the value of class is button, but for the second button wave element, it is button submit. Let me open this web page in Chrome and let's try to locate it. Press Ctrl F. So let's not use class attribute here. I'm going to use this type attribute and write the locator. So use two forward slashes button and add symbol with type and value is submit. So it is highlighting total two wave elements. That is because both the button wave element contains type attribute with the value submit. So we have seen multiple XPath with single attribute, but it is possible to use more than one attribute. But whenever we are using more than one attribute, to locate a wave element, we need to use logical operators. So let me show you some examples now. So just for the use case here, to locate this button wave element, I need to use two attributes, one type, another one class. To use the another attribute, let's give the space as of now, and like any other attribute, I need to use add symbol again and put the attribute name, which is class or whatever you want, equal to give the value which is btn. So what I am saying here, I want to locate a button wave element which contains one attribute called type with the value submit and another attribute class with the value btn. So I need both the conditions to be true. So which logical operator I can use? AND. So let's use A and D in small cases. Now you can see it is highlighting only one wave element. It is showing you one of one. We can use as many edge attributes you want to locate the wave element uniquely. Suppose I want to use on click attribute also. So use another and type add on click and value will be submit form. So it is highlighting. So we can use multiple attributes with the XPath using the logical operator AND. But we can use functions as well. That means instead of using at on click, I want to use contains. That means this attribute on click should contain submit, then locate it. So instead of add, I'm going to use contains and put the attribute name which is on click, use comma and put any text like submit. So in this case also I need to use the logical operator AND to combine all these conditions. So basically we are passing multiple conditions now, that attribute value should be this or it should contain some text. Let's write a condition for text also. So use again and text equal to submit. So it is highlighting. So we can use multiple attributes or whatever function you want to use, you can use it. There is another way to pass multiple conditions. Instead of using logical operator AND, we can use square brackets that is similar to AND. Let me remove last two conditions and here instead of using AND keyword, close the square bracket, open one more and write the another condition in another square bracket. So this is one condition and this is another condition. And if you want to write any other condition, again use square bracket and put the condition like text should be submit. So it is highlighting. It is same as passing multiple conditions and all these conditions should be by default treated as AND. That means all conditions should be true to highlight the wave element or find the wave element. We have another logical operator OR. So when we want all the conditions should be true, then we are using AND. But there are some use cases where we can use OR operator as well. Let me give you one example. Suppose this button wave element is dynamic, or I should say the text of this button wave element is dynamic. Sometime it is submit, or sometime when the form is filled, then you may see save and submit. Or suppose when you submit the form, some error occurs, and after that you see the button text as resubmit. So here the text of button is dynamic, but it might have only three possible values or a fixed number of values. In whatever case, you need to click on the button. So instead of writing multiple XPath, we can use logical OR operators. For example, let me inspect it and here I'm going to use button and let me use first add class btn. So here you can see it is highlighting first button wave element. But here I can use OR operator and I can pass any other condition as well. Like I'm going to pass add class equal to button submit. So what this XPath is going to do, it will going to find all the button elements where either we have class attribute with the value btn or value with button submit. If any condition is true, it is going to return those elements. So whatever use case I said that where you have the dynamic button text, you can use text equal to submit or text equal to resubmit. So whatever is button text, you are going to get the element and you will be able to perform the operation on that. Even we can mix both logical operators. That means within the same XPath expression, we can use and or. But you need to be very careful while using that. So suppose here I want button element where type equal to submit and use and add class equal to button or add class equal to button submit. And here I am missing single quote. So anyway, it is highlighting two button wave elements because it is satisfying the condition. If you want to set the preference, so we can use parenthesis like this. So these two conditions will be evaluated and then it will be combined with another condition. We can use logical OR symbol in another way as well. Here I have two text boxes where for the first text box ID is username and for the second text box we have ID as password. And for these two input elements I want to get the placeholder values for our validation. So we can write two different XPath for each text box and extract the placeholder value. But we can do in one XPath also. We need to combine both the XPath using OR symbol so that it is going to highlight or find both the text boxes. That means for the first text box, I'm going to write slash slash input add ID equal to. So this is the XPath for the first element. For the second one, it will be password. So it is highlighting the second one. So I'm going to use pipe symbol and paste the XPath of first text box. So now you can see it is highlighting total two wave elements, first text box and second text box. And here I am using the OR symbol. In the similar fashion, we can combine multiple XPath and it is going to return you all the wave elements matching with individual XPath. So that's all in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment on this video. If you really like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. Thank you everyone.